This show is part of the Do You Validate network.
It's Saturday morning somewhere, kids. You know what that means? It's time to scratch off serial numbers because we're doing some insurance fraud on the astonishing adventures of the SS Bad Ship.
Welcome to the astonishing adventures of the SS Bad Ship.
Welcome to Bad Ship. We'd like to say how do you do?
Welcome aboard Bad Ship. Welcome
How's it going over there?
Bad Ship.
Here on the Bad Ship, we have one hell of a
Welcome aboard Bad Ship. Welcome aboard Bad Ship. Jet Set Radio.
The galaxy's third best scammer. And over half of his jewelry is real.
Sayra.
The smooth-talking politician with a good deal of sex appeal.
QUARK.
A clerical translation robot. And he's always down to switch up the vibe.
Barry.
He's not imaginary. Completely real with nothing to hide.
Don't forget
I'm
Dill.
pretty sure he already has.
That's right.
He's a four-armed pink-scaled alien that doesn't remember anything, you see. He's even misplaced the ship's keys.
welcome to Bad Ship. Now sit back, enjoy the
Welcome aboard Bad Ship. Welcome aboard Bad Ship. Welcome aboard Bad Ship. Welcome to the SS Bad Ship.
When we last left our crew, Jet Set Radio was getting fuel from Ships R Us, and Sayra went to the Fuck Palace to get some more information on what's happening in town. As she heads over to her ex's place, QUARK and Barry at the Radio Shack trying to pick up some supplies. Will this FLARK they meet be a weird little freak like the last one? Find out in episode 21, Naughty Doctor.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm FLARK.
It is a pleasure to meet you, FLARK.
Welcome to the Radio Shack.
Now, could we speed it up a little?
I'm speaking as fast as I've ever spoken in my life.
I thought all FLARKs were kind of the same.
Why would you say that?
Because that's what a FLARK told me once.
Well, was that just one FLARK that said that?
It was 7.
That's a small sample.
That does seem like a lot more than just me.
Yeah, back off giraffe races.
I don't know a giraffe races myself, but I do know a giraffe-like humanoid thing that does like to turn people into ships.
That's what they do.
What do they do? Besides that, like, do they have a job or they just ship person to turn things into people ships?
I don't really know their business life. I've just had a couple of things of bleach with them, you know. As you
So
do.
wait, you don't, you just,
I mean, you know,
someone was
Some-
willing to share that they
some
turn
pe-
people
some
into
people-
spaceships before telling you their job?
some people don't define themselves what they do for a living. They define themselves by their hobbies, the company they keep. I myself don't really tell people that I work at a Radio Shack, but since I'm a FLARK, everyone knows I was made by Radio Shack.
You hear a loud clanging noise as a pile of things are dumped into a basket as
Barry-
Quarto is just piling things up.
Barry also looks like they're having an emotional issue or like a revelation. They turn to, if I don't have any hobbies, am I not a real person?
No, I
We
can
do have
confirm-
a hobby section.
Oh, and I'm going to wander that way.
Now, it's interesting that you ask this, Barry. Come here.
Oh,
come here.
sorry. So they,
No, we can look at your hobbies, but it's interesting that you ask this. I can confirm for you that you're real because I can read all of your vital signs. However, I am curious why you are so insecure about this.
I'm not insecure. I've never been insecure about anything in my life ever. Ever. Pulls his jacket a little bit tighter.
I see. Now, is this true?
Yes.
You know it's not polite to lie to your doctor.
I need a hobby.
Yes, perhaps we will discover something by picking you one. Here at this Radio Shack, it appears the available hobbies are photography.
Soraya has a very strict no evidence policy.
Music?
Jet doesn't like my music.
I see.
It's very loud.
You could disassemble electronics? Take fully functioning devices and
Don't think
destroy
Clark
them?
would like that.
Oh, yes, Clark.
Wait. Huh?
Well,
Clocks that.
well then, I suppose the only option for you is this Game Boy.
Oh. And it's in color.
Yes, when you have nothing else going for you,
I'm a
games
Game
are
Boy,
a great...
play me.
I turn it on.
You're doing a great job.
Yes.
5 lines. 5 lines. Oh, square piece. Oh no.
Yes, every time you hit that button, I feel happy.
I drop it. I don't like this.
What is it? It is a mutually beneficial arrangement.
I want to be used.
I don't like when things say that.
I have so many cartridges you can put in me.
It's getting a little weird. It's a little too aggressive.
You can keep us all in a case together.
Well, I suppose then your only choice is to tell me what's bothering you so I can try to help you.
I can distract you from your problems.
Shut up! I'm going to smash it. My hand stabs straight through it.
I was alone.
You're bothering my friend. Tosses it into the trash.
You know what? Thank you for that. Oh, look at this book. I wanted this book.
You watch this book?
I want this book.
Can you read?
No, but I want it has pretty pictures.
I see.
That looks like a dragon.
I just find it so fascinating because I've only met one other jackalope,
What?
and they were nothing like you.
Where did you meet them? Huh?
Oh, I'm afraid I don't remember.
Huh?
I don't remember. But perhaps if we spend more time together and if you do things like they did, then eventually I can put together the memories. For example, they served me fully all the time, 100%.
I feel like this is emotional blackmail,
That's interesting.
but I'm in it. Where's the list? I pull the list out of my pocket and start putting things in the cart.
Yes. This is very like them.
Quark is a terrible person.
I love
This is great.
I'm sorry, I was given mad scientist.
Yeah.
He's perfect. Don't ever change.
So we're picking stuff up, and I'm going to be looking for Florisalt brand weed killer.
Yeah, you do find some weed killer. It is conveniently placed next to the booze aisles, and there is some space booze. It's called the Ultimate Mixer, where it is like, put anything in here, you'll never know that it's not grape juice.
It's a good thing that booze is legal in this city.
Yeah.
As I reach out slowly to grab it.
Yeah, but see, the
Why are you using your slowest arm?
luckily this is
You want me to grab that for you?
this is a mixer, so it's not booze. This is a mixer.
You can't just give
you
the
do
mixer.
see do see that all of the actual alcohol and bleach have been removed from the aisles, but this is a mixer though.
That's crazy. Bleach is you can get over the counter.
It's legal. You can just get it. Bleach. Once
Just
again,
walk into a store.
bleach isn't.
Didn't you say this was DC earlier?
Yeah, bleach is legal on the planet of herbs, especially. But right now it's made illegal. It's made illegal in Twilight Peak. There's other planets and other cities that kind of have their own laws, but bleach is currently illegal. So they're taking all the bleach has been taken down.
My hand clanks into the wall where the alcohol would be.
Mm-hmm.
What? Well, we can't give them the weed killer directly, or it will kill them.
And we can't just give the mixer, Sayra would know.
No, we have to neutralize it with alcohol, or they will die.
Okay. Excuse me, FLARK.
Yes.
Where is your alcohol section?
Oh, it's been made illegal by the Twilight's virtues.
That's bullshit.
Well, I don't make the laws here. I just sell things at Radio Shack.
Who does make the laws?
Well, it used to be a woman named Erin, but she's been usurped. By the way, has anyone seen my Game Boy?
No, never. I don't know what that is.
Well, then how do you know you've not seen it?
Because I know the things I've seen.
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
What did your Game Boy look like? We can keep an eye out.
Well, it looked like me, but rectangular. He had a screen. He was my child, actually.
Birthed from your loins?
No. As we all know, FLARKs are made by Radio Shack, and we
Yes.
cannot reproduce. But we can make things in our likeness. And I made a Game Boy.
Do you think he ran away?
I do now.
The teen years are very difficult for the Game Boys. As they progress to game adults, you'll find they do many rebellious acts.
Well, he left all of his cartridges behind.
Yes, well, the childish things must be put away sometime.
He could be sharing cartridges with someone else.
You never know who's been giving
Gotta
him
be careful
cartridges.
sharing cartridges.
Well, I
Also-
just hope that he's happy.
I'm sure he is, wherever he is.
Yes, and I'm taking your trash out for you.
We're very polite.
Tying the-
How
tying
much
the
is this
bag.
stuff that we have? Trying to
Oh.
distract you from your bag tying.
Well, I would need to take it to the register to scan it all.
Oh, let's go to the register right now.
Okay, I feel like you're rushing me.
Oh, because we now need to figure out where the booze are.
Yes, where the booze are.
Well, not in this city because it's illegal now.
Well, someone's got to have booze somewhere.
I wouldn't know. I don't sell illegal things.
Well, that's why I want to buy the stuff so we can then go do something that might.
You didn't let me wink at you.
What?
Are you waiting to wink?
Yes, am I doing it?
No.
Oh no.
Oh, that was very close. Oh.
Did I do both eyes?
Yes. Yes, you did.
Oh, the FLARKs made from Radio Shack aren't good at winking. They don't like us to have secret little messages. But between you, me, and this thing here with the horns, I do have a stash of booze and bleach.
How much is it going to be?
Well,
Please don't tell me you're like the other FLARK.
what is the
Wait,
other?
how much is it?
I was gonna say 75 creds, but
That's a better.
what did the other FLARK
Don't
want?
worry about it.
I wasn't there.
Well, look, okay.
Unfortunately, 75 creds is a very steep price for what is basically a bunch of garbage, but I do have I do have a proposition for you. I'm a bit of a doctor myself, a bit of a medical scientist, and if you would like a little bit of biohacking, perhaps to unlock, one might say jailbreak one of your eyes to allow a wink, I could perhaps perform those services for the very low price of 75 credits.
He's a good doctor.
That seems like a very
Even
very.
better than a good doctor, I'm a bad doctor.
I believe that's how the kids say it.
He's a very, very bad doctor.
I'm a naughty doctor.
What?
Ah, yes.
That means something completely
Right,
different there.
that's-
Here.
Well,
I
then
think Soraya might need that kind of doctor later.
I would like to wink, but more so, I would like to have a child.
Another?
Well, I just so
Well, my
happen.
son is gone.
Well, I just so happen to have a scrapped Game Boy on me, and he pulls out the broken Game Boy that I was thinking about rehoming if I could put it back together.
That looks just like my son
How
did before he ran away.
Convenient. That is so lucky that we
Except
just
for
happened.
that one's dead.
Yeah, I mean,
And my son
is outliving his life.
is alive.
And as you can see, no cartridges, so it will go great with yours.
Interesting. My son left without his cartridges.
This is kismet.
This is very interesting.
Honestly, I couldn't think of a better thing. Well, I could. That my son didn't run away.
I'm sure I'll be back one day. And then he's going to see you with another son and get real jealous and never leave again.
Ah, yes.
You'll have two sons.
And you have two sons.
We are coming up on a problem, though. If I am to jailbreak your eye and give you the Game Boy, I believe that we are deserving of some credits.
Oh, well.
Oh, he said he had bleach and booze.
Yes, I do. But you also have a cart of things you'd like. I could just, you know.
You do have booze?
I told you this.
Can we have the cart of things and some booze? Because he's going to jailbreak you and give you a Game Boy. That's two things. We get one thing. So now we get two things.
Yes, that's the exact offer I was about to make, but
Ha! We got him.
no, you didn't. That's
Great job, assistant. This will be a productive partnership, I can tell.
I made you a deal and you took it.
Yes, we made a deal and we took it. And you took it.
And such the world turns. This is how it is done.
Huzzah!
Okay, I trust this transaction.
Yes. I'm afraid I myself am not much of a technician, though, and so I must give you the carcass of this Game Boy.
Didn't you say that you could give me a son?
Yes, here it is. You made one, you can make another.
Oh, shit.
I don't think that was the deal we made.
Well, the problem is that if I were to fix this, I would need to ask a friend of mine who I just am not very interested in talking to right now.
But we could come help you later.
What?
We're going to take the stuff and then we have an IOU. And then we're going to
what about
you.
the winking? Do we do that now?
Yes, ooh, I'll do that now. Is there anything else you want done while I'm in there?
Yes, the ability to create
Fly?
offspring.
In what form? What function would you like to create them? Would you like to do some typical reproduction? Would you like to bud?
I think maybe an egg.
Like for you to have an egg?
Yes.
And who will do the fertilization?
Me?
I see. So you would like to sort of asexually reproduce.
I will be very sexual about it myself, but it will be with just me.
Oh, yes, I can do this. The problem is that if I am to do both of these things, because I am already going to be in your eyes, that's going to have to be where most of the magic happens. In that zone.
That's fine.
Facial.
He could spit out an egg.
Yes. This is actually what I'm thinking. Perhaps I can hide them in your tears.
So I cry into my own mouth, and that's how I get pregnant?
This is very... Well, that isn't what I was thinking, but it is...
It would work.
There's something beautiful about it, isn't there?
There is.
Yes.
Every time you cry, you have a baby.
I can just open my mouth and think about how my other son left.
Well, now you have a second son, and you're going to have a third son.
And perhaps
Well,
more.
not yet. This is just a dead Game Boy that does have a similar scar to my son, which is very interesting.
No, that's a decal.
Well.
I go and scratch it off.
It's a little sticker that I added. It's very realistic.
Okay, I guess go ahead and throw some
Yes?
cum in my eyes that I can cry into my own mouth
Yes.
to become the mother and father that I never had.
Here I go!
I love that Joel himself had to stop. He's like, I know what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
So Quaru crawls up on the counter.
Christ.
And just immediately a bunch of little tools pop out and he starts
Yeah,
operating.
give me a doctor check.
Wait, can I help by holding the head still?
Yeah, you get additional one die
I'm
because
holding his head. I'm holding his bodies down.
Barry's helping. What a good show we have.
I'm helping. I'm assisting.
Yes, I'm
assisting.
adding one.
Okay, good.
Okay, 4.
He, one eye, he's blind out of it,
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
but
That's the one that winks.
it is, every time he winks, it's like coming. And he does it's like a little jizz comes out of his eye.
Just lick it up so you can have a baby.
I've done a very elegant combination of your requests.
I enjoy what you've done to me.
And what you'll want to do is after the insemination process, you'll want to
Yes.
spit into the ground and pat it.
But dig a little hole first.
Is that how babies are made? Once
Yes.
again, most FLARK were just made in a lab
Well, that is
Yes.
how
and
the children are
assigned
made.
a Radio Shack.
Hold on. I remember what they're called. They're called the people of things.
Well, because you don't have a womb, I've decided to give you some plant genes in there. You do a little spit in the ground, you give it a little pat, it'll sprout, and a few bits later, bits, of course, being the giraffe-like humanoid thing's measurement of time.
Yes.
The first 3 bits are free, and after that, they're twice as expensive.
You do have to pay extra to unlock the whole thing.
You tap the ground, the bud will open, and you'll find in there a small child who looks very similar to you.
Okay, and then this dead Game Boy that I have, do I...
Put it inside the bud and close it back up.
Well, that won't work.
I heard what he said.
I'm
Am I paying you for a dead child? or?
No, we can fix your child. We'll just have to bring it later. Some other time.
Could you give us 48 hours to bring you a baby?
Could you give us 48 years?
48 years to bring you a baby?
Well, your friend said hours first. That sounds better for me.
I'm new on this planet. I forgot what the difference of time was.
Yes. Giraffe-like humanoid things have really gotten into their brain.
What? I don't operate on the same time as them?
No, no one does.
Will you be alive in 48 years?
Surely, will the store still be open? Will people need the services of this Radio Shack?
It'll still be open.
Yes.
Okay, can I? I'm just gonna take that back real quick.
What? Which one? My eye or the
one.
dead child?
The dead Game Boy, and we're gonna
All right.
put some new batteries in it. Bring it
You'll
back.
have so many children in between.
And when will my son come back?
Oh well, we can never say what a teenager would do.
I think you know we don't know. I think you understand that
You're
we
the
can't
ones
do
that told
for
me
you.
that he left.
No, we
though.
said hypothetically
We
he ran
assume
away.
that he ran away, but that doesn't mean even if we did know that he ran away, we have no control over who he is and what
Maybe
he
he's
does.
just in the bathroom.
Well, I was born with all the knowledge of running a Radio Shack, but
Yes?
not to that of how to be a parent or understand many other things. So
You should get a book called What to Expect when you're reproducing.
My suggestion is you treat these children like trial children so that when your kid returns, you're good at your job. Just like
And
just
they'll wanna
like
stay.
Most humanoid species do with firstborns.
Oh, the firstthrown, the first, like, it's like a pancake. You got to throw it away.
that is true. A lot of FLARKs die in the tube.
I'm so you survived the tube, so you know. You just
made
gotta.
it out of the tube.
Yes.
Look at you.
We
You're
have
so
memories
big.
since we were first conceived. I've seen all of the Flarks die. Lots
oh, look,
of them.
I'm getting a message on my communicator. I think we need to go.
I'm sorry. I'm too focused. You said when you were conceived?
Yes, as soon as, I remember being 2 cells put together.
Mm-hmm.
I remember gestating in a tube, slowly growing.
Yes.
I saw many other Flarks not make it. I saw many make it.
You could see them.
Yes. I have, we get eyes first.
Doctor, I have an idea for you.
So good.
Don't you need some of his blood to help make the child his?
Now, the hard cell is something you need to time very correctly.
Well, that's why I'm not asking him. I'm asking you.
You're being very good.
This is my first day.
Very good. Very
My
smart.
blood is proprietary to Radio Shack. I'm not allowed to give it to anybody.
What if we bring it back? We're just gonna borrow
Then
it.
it's a good thing. I nudge.
Oh, yes, good thing.
It's a good thing I didn't take any already when I was fiddling in your face.
Good.
Yes, all you did was come in and take no blood out.
That's exactly right.
The cum goes in, the blood stays in.
1 second, you've got a little red smear on your
Yes,
cheek. Let me
thank you.
get that
That's-
off of there for you.
That's the slogan we have here at Radio Shack.
That's not the slogan the other Radio Shack has.
Well, this is a different Radio Shack.
Well, yes, it does seem like we are getting a call.
Yes, we
The
must
calls,
go.
you've been saying that for quite some time now. I'm sure they've hung up and stopped trying to call.
No, they called back. But thank you so much for your time.
Okay. Could you ask them if they've seen my son?
They said no.
You weren't on the phone just
It was
now.
it's in my head.
But
The phone's in my head.
we don't sell that here. Is that the new model?
Yes,
All right.
I got that on a different. Not. At
I
a,
apologize. I just
I got
winked
that as-
in front
I'm
of
so
you,
sorry.
and that's very rude of me.
I got that at Circuit City on a different planet.
You wept.
He winked.
Oh no, that's supposed to be in your own time.
Yes. I was so excited to try out coming.
You know what? I gotta go. We should go. We should go.
All right. Well,
We should let a man come in peace.
Yeah, you wink by yourself.
Yes. Did you get everything on the list?
Yes.
Good.
You verified everything before I put it in the cart
Yes.
because I kept putting gummies in there and you said I couldn't have any gummies.
Are you telling me I shouldn't double check?
No, that's why I know I have everything on the list because you double checked.
Yeah, jackalopes
Thank you.
normally don't ask silly questions like that.
You're right. We don't. What's wrong with me?
But perhaps you're just different.
No, I don't want to be different. Barry has a little breakdown on the walk. Oh, so what I was trying to avoid was the other Flark wanted piss.
Yeah.
yeah, this one just wanted to come in his eyes.
Yeah.
They're different people. Y'all keep just thinking you meet one fucking thing.
No, I think
and
you
they're
did
all-
explicitly
You said
tell
all
us
of
they
them
were all
were
the
the same.
No, I said they all look the same and have similar names. And they have the same names.
No, I'm pretty
They're
sure.
not all the same. They have
Hey,
different
future Joel,
personalities.
roll the tape.
Kid,
roll
you,
the tape,
out,
future
They
Joel.
all, because I've
Listeners
done
out
this
there.
bit in other shows before.
Can you
Right.
please
And
listen
that's
to
why I
episode
was
1
like,
when
this is
Flark
the same bit.
enters? There's a yellow number 5 piss on bed Flark.
That Flark likes piss. Not
on the
all
Flark.
of them like piss.
Yeah, they're not that I buy.
I vaguely remember
I buy that they
all
don't
of them
all
like piss.
Not
Do they
all of
not
them
all?
like
Do
piss.
they not all look the same?
Yeah, they all look the same.
Okay.
So they all like piss. We've learned that.
Just because you look like other people doesn't mean you both like the same
Yeah.
thing.
No,
Go
every
talk to
giraffe-
fucking twins.
Every
I thought
giraffe
they
like
were
human like thing.
I thought they were
kills their
like
dad.
born in a chamber, like
No, they're not. They're not exact clones. They
Yeah,
all
that's
they
what I
all
thought.
They were
develop
exact clones.
genetically they are, but they all develop their own personalities.
from the different Radio Shacks.
Yeah, this
And
one.
wait, and he developed a personality for piss?
One of them likes piss.
I need a Coke.
Some people like piss. I don't know what to explain to you, Derick.
Yes, okay. Well, that's fair
I
enough.
have to go to the bathroom. Speaking of which.
Let's take a break. Well, we normally cut to commercial break to sell things to kids who are listeners, but today the cash just needed a break from talking about cum tears and piss lovers. So with that being said, I want to sell you something good, like limited edition FLARK dolls. That's right, everybody, you can come on down to your local Radio Shack and get a limited edition FLARK doll. We got all the FLARKs out there, all the favorites. We got the FLARK that loves piss doll, the FLARK that now comes from tears in his eyes. We got the FLARK that will steal your wallet, and my personal favorite is the FLARK doll that will always tell the truth about what day of the week it is. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. So head down to your local Radio Shack and buy a FLARK doll today. Otherwise, everyone at school will think you're a loser. Now, let's get back to the action and see what Sayra is up to with her ex-girlfriend. And I'll give you a hint, it's sex.
After Barry and Quaru leave Radio Shack, the camera does cut over to a now very steamy apartment. If you want to see the extended sex scene that Samm and I described out vividly, go subscribe to the Patreon.
It was so graphic.
Yeah, at the $69 a month level. And
It was filthy.
It was filthy there. Also, you know, it was a couple people were winking, if you know what I mean. We do cut over. So Soraya and Aaron.
Soraya's pregnant?
Oh no.
We didn't make that much money.
Soraya and Aaron have just gotten done copulating, doing some bleach, having a nice little after sex cigarette and bleach. They call it a white tip whenever you dip it in a little bit of bleach.
You took the words I was literally about to say. Soraya coats the cigarette in bleach.
Yeah. Cocaine's great, y'all.
Bleach is gay. Bleach.
Oh, sorry. Out of game, cocaine's great. In game, bleach is great.
Out of game, cocaine fantastic. In game, bleach.
Bleach, baby.
Yes.
Wait, is bleach cocaine or marijuana? I'm confused.
Here's the thing about bleach, baby. It's whatever
It
you
can
need
be
it to be.
whatever
Okay, just making sure.
That's all.
Hey, when you own it, you don't really care.
The true universal drug.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, I mean, you go blind for 10 minutes. You just kind of stumble around.
I'm happy we're so pro bleach on this show. Anyways, yeah. So Aaron has explained to Soraya that she needs a little help. Courtness has turned the council against her, and so she currently has no say over the laws in Twilight's Peak, and she needs you to go and break in to her headquarters to steal a little bit of information from the Twilight's Virtuous. That's where Courtness is running out of right now. However, it is very heavily guarded. She has a lot of hegemony people on her side, and she is under very close watch, and so are all of her people. But you do know that she runs the criminal syndicate, the Sparkle Skinned.
Wait, who?
Aaron
okay.
runs the criminal syndicate, the Sparkle Skinned.
Goddamn Twilight vampires.
Yeah, baby, we're in Twilight's Peak.
Fuck.
Said
we should go play baseball.
She runs the Sparkle Skinned. They've done some reconnaissance, but they're also under watch, so she can't even get her own gang to do it. So that's why I was so lucky that you happened to be in town. But she does say that it's definitely a job that you'll probably need some extra muscle on and some people to help you get in and out, because there is heavy security, and sadly, due to the fact that the nature of the bleach and ass game, most all the people working security have no genitalia or noses, so they're all eunuchs that can't snort bleach. It's hard to seduce them, so they're not trying to fuck the product or snort the product.
Damn.
Yeah, right. But you gotta be smart, If your whole game is drugs and fucking, you gotta get people that don't want drugs or fucking.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotta make shit miserable.
A couple of them aren't eunuchs. They're just asexual, so they're just like, not for me.
Yeah, it'd be fine. I could work there.
That's fine.
But everyone's got to lose their nose, because bleach is for everybody. Mm-hmm. That's a message I want all the kids to know on this Saturday morning cartoon.
Everyone says yes.
Everyone says yes to yay bleach.
Mm-hmm.
This is quite the problem.
Yeah, I know. So, I mean, like I said, once, after you left, she started, trying to gather up power, and I thought I was nothing. I just kind of wrote her off, as she's always just on these little tangents.
What was the first thing I told you before I left?
I know. You told me to watch out for Courtness, because even though she's very disorganized, she is just a heinous, awful person. And her spite will really just propel her into new. I get it, okay?
Who was also quite capable of a manipulator.
I know. Listen, after you left, bleach got real hot around here. We used to do a lot of space heroin. Now bleach is the new cool thing, and it was great.
I have my martini glass, and again,
yeah.
swirling. Don't know where it came from.
No one knows where it came from.
It's just.
Listen, I need your help. If you can find some evidence on her, or if you got the opportunity to, I think a lot of her influence would go away if she was, sleeping
so
forever.
Here's the thing. This is what I'm worried about. Cutting the head off a snake. You don't know the rest of the sometimes where they say you cut one head off, another grows in its place.
What kind of snake is that? I thought if you just cut a head off a snake, it died.
Well, over on insert other planet from the solar system here.
Yeah. The insert planet, yeah.
It's kind of a saying that goes around. in certain groups and syndicates where you think it's a good idea to go directly into the top and take out the point. But sometimes there's other people just as capable that sit right underneath. And
listen, you're the one that got the great idea. You told me about the tree. You gave me these little roots here. Everything's going great. So, I trust you. Yeah. But here's the thing. I'm under lock and key. I can't even get off planet side to go see the tree until this problem's dealt with.
Tink, 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 tink on the window. Tink, 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 tink. You see, Quaru is has walked up the side and is holding Barry in one arm. There were guards outside.
Barry's waving.
Tink, 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 tink.
These are some compatriots of mine. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Bare-assed walk over to the window and
Doesn't
open
even,
it.
not phased.
Hello.
That's normal.
What's up?
Well, you called us.
Yeah.
So
we have a problem.
Oh.
Sayra will go into and start telling y'all what's going on with Courtness and the power vacuum that's trying to be made right now.
That was all very interesting. Barry, I'm going to set you inside so you're not dangling over the...
Oh, thank you. It's very windy out here.
I've sat down and I went back to my cigarette. I'm fully expecting you both to come into the window.
Quaru waited the whole time.
We're still in the window. I'm just like,
I do want to know, where is Jet set right? Jet did get a call too.
I'm mostly just carrying these by hand. And there's 3 of them, so I'm like, all right, well, we're just taking those, and I'm heading back.
Us less fuel than
we
had
progressively
before.
smaller.
Yes, yeah.
So you just brought those with you too?
I mean, yeah, right.
Yeah, so you're like, there were guards outside, and Jet's like, they didn't stop me.
Yeah, they just
but it's kind of like a man with a couple of, I forgot, what was the measurement that I said?
Core longs.
A man with a core lump of fuel is like a man with a ladder. You're not going to ask him what he's doing. You just let him go through.
Oh, Jet, there you are. How many porlongs did you get?
Oh, man. He didn't explain it well. He just said, I definitely had some porlong.
But those are Corlong containers.
These are Corlong
that looks like a Corlong. It says Corlong on the side.
You do know that Corlongs get significantly smaller the amount that the more you get,
because it's uncompressed, so it releases from the system.
Okay, I didn't.
And Aaron's like,
to full.
Aaron looks at you goes, Sarai, I don't mean to be rude, but you're talking to your friend like he's a child. Everyone knows the difference between Corlongs and Porlongs. I mean, we all went to 3rd grade.
You don't know my friend.
Fun fact: the Corlong measurement system is based on the biology of the hydra snake, which the giraffe-like humanoid things witnessed on their home planet of Insert Planet here.
They're from Insert.
Yes,
I've never been there.
And as you,
I need to get to Insert
because when you cut the head of a snake, another head grows slightly smaller than the one before.
So if you just keep cutting it
alongside
off,
one that's the same size.
Oh, okay. So it didn't.
So as you go, if you continue to cut them, you get a core long of each hydra snake. Hydra snake said that's how the core longs are measured. Whereas the pore longs were measured by the hydra mongooses that were always.
I like the idea that you pulled out a whiteboard. You're writing this up. Both Aaron and Soraya fully nude still. Yeah, not at all
all used
phased.
to it.
And they're like, we know this.
We
Why
know
are you-
this.
Yeah.
But Jet's like, wait, hold on.
Yes,
What?
yes.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Gotta write these down.
It's
And
always
then you have
time
the
for
Sorlong,
education.
which is the hydra duck,
Yes,
which is significantly larger than both the Porlong and the
we can't
Sorlong.
afford a Sorlong of gas.
Well,
I also don't think it can hold it.
The problem with a Sorlong is that you cannot divide by it. It's useless math.
Also, it comes in one piece, and you can't cut it.
And it's kind of one and done. Like once you use it, it's depleted
I
completely.
mean, that's most gas.
Yes, and that's because if anyone...
Well, this depletes quicker than
Oh,
most.
it does?
Yeah.
I didn't know that part. That sucks.
It's based on the truth that on Insert Planet here, if you chop off the head of a Sorlong duck, the world ends.
No shit.
I mean, they are
Okay.
protected. They're religious
Yes,
icons.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
They worship the duck.
yeah,
Correct.
It's no choice but to be protected.
Good thing I knew all this when I purchased exactly 3 of those.
How much did you pay for that?
Aaron looks at Sarai and whispers like, "Can your friend read?"
I can do.
I'll tell you
I
later,
did the
Daryl.
measurements.
I'll tell you later.
Wait a minute. But does anyone know the capacity of the ship? No, right?
Clark does.
Clark. Okay.
Well, I mean, you can ask Clark, but I didn't want to assume that you knew everything Clark did because that would be rude.
Yeah,
You're your own person.
I've got no idea.
Do you know how much gas the ship holds?
No, and who's asking?
I just was. That's why I asked you.
That's very interesting.
You run with a lot more passive-aggressive group than normal. You're definitely.
Oh, okay.
I'm not used to jackalopes asking such silly
I'm
questions.
so sorry. You're right.
I
need to ask a stupid question.
But I have them, so we have some fuel.
It is more than we started with, so good job.
It's probably around 50% fuel.
Let me. Aaron looks. He goes. Let me ask. Did you go to Ships R Us?
I did. I wasn't.
You speak to Joffrey.
Joffrey is a confused.
That fucker. He never.
Ever since he killed his father and turned him into a ship, but legally because his father did sign a piece,
the ship waiver.
Ship waiver there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you actually looked out on the lake right next to behind the shop, his dad still sits back there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's a pretty useful boat.
Yeah.
Helps bring more cargo into the marina.
So.
Is he is it like a tugboat? A ship?
Well,
ship?
It's kind of a tugboat, but like for the air.
Because at first he made his dad into like this weird soup and tried to put him in another ship, and then like
no one said I could be a boat.
You want to be a boat?
You want to be a boat?
Go down and see Joffrey. Tell him I sent you.
To be fair, though, the process of turning yourself into a boat is lethal.
Yeah, it's very
lethal.
I should probably just learn how to swim.
I did hear about this. 100% of the people turned into boats.
Yeah, most of the ships. It can turn you into a ship-like or like a bicycle-style thing.
Bicycles are dumb.
Yeah.
But bicycles, the transformation into a bicycle is much more survivable.
Yeah, very survivable.
Do you have a wheel?
I don't have a wheel.
Oh, good.
Oh, boring.
As soon as I get these...
Joffrey actually owes me a couple of favors. We probably could go down
I
there
bet you
after this.
I get you wheels for
I
everybody.
can get you a wheel.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm interested to see Joffrey's methods.
Look at that, a plan is forming. Well, it will be eventually. Right now, they're just talking about how all the commerce in the universe is weird as fuck. That's not my fault, though. I'm the announcer, not the GM. But don't worry, stuff starts to move in the right direction for our crew in episode 22, Twilight Virtuous. And, just to prove I'm right, I'll give you a little sneak peek of next week's episode. You're all really bad at understanding what payment is. I told you I can get you money, I can get you whatever you want, and then you're getting surprised when I'm offering these things up.
All right, how much is this going to cost us? I'm going to...
do the job I want you to. That's the cost. I am paying you.
I got confused. Whose head are we cutting off?
A snake.
Yes.
No, well, the proper way to kill a Hydra snake is to stab it through the heart.
We're gonna stab a courtness through a heart.
Is he just not listen like every other word? Or?
Oh no! So you said we didn't have to kill her?
SS Batship is an actual play podcast produced by the Do You Validate Network using the Scum and Villainy system. Barry the Muscle is played by April Raygun. Clark the Mechanic is played by Caleb Zane Huett. Jet Set Radio, the Scoundrel, is played by Derick Marchel. Sayra the Speaker is played by Samm Starr. The show is GM'd and edited by Joel Ruiz. Opening track created by Matt Penchning, with additional music by People Need Goals, Pop No Tarts, Sarashu, and Zach Nichols. And let's not forget to thank our two executive producers, Andrew Harper and Brian G., as well as our two associate producers, Beerus and Luke Holt. And we want to give a special shout out to our Eternal Baddie, Will. Thank you so much, Will, for being an Eternal Baddie. I hope everything's going well for you today, and I hope that the person that wronged you in middle school is dead. That's right. I'm wishing death upon that person. Even if what they did to you wasn't that bad, I don't like that they did it to you. And if you've made friends with that person since then, I'm sorry, I might have just killed them. Hopefully, you get a lot of cool stuff out of their death. Maybe an inheritance. Maybe somebody they were with always secretly liked you, and now that they're free because their partner's dead, they can go and run away with you. I don't really know where this is going, Will. I made myself a bit uncomfortable, but I hope you, Will, are comfortable in whatever you're doing, whether it be involving a dead schoolmate or anybody else. And also, Will, I just want to say, I hope that today you got good sleep. And I hope tomorrow you also get good sleep. And if you listen to this after I recorded it, well, it's for whatever day you listen to this. So if you didn't get good sleep last night, God damn it, Will, don't make me look like a fool and get some good sleep tomorrow. And if you want to hear me talk about you at the end of one of these episodes, go over to patreon.com/DUValidate and become a patron. We got lots of cool stuff coming down the pipeline. We're even working on some behind-the-scene episodes where we're talking about the recording of the astonishing adventures of the SS Bad Ship. That's right, it won't just be me, the announcer, or be the GM and the cast actually talking about all the stuff that happened in the shows. And if you've ever thought, ooh, I wish there was more Bad Ship, well, there's not. There's just as much as there is. But there are more shows from the Do You Validate Network, like Critical Bits, Oddity Roadshow, Rift Tank, and the always mentioned but never released Jingle Jangle, a Riverdale fan cast that we put out but then took offline and then still haven't put up. So go to doyouvalidate.com to find links to all these, and go check out our Patreon to help support me, the announcer, and all my various addictions and things I squander my money on. I'll see you next week, unless I die because I was the person that wronged Will in middle school.
This is a Do You Validate podcast.